Hey guys, this is Kiss coming to you for the first time on our first YouTube video. Basically, we are the Cotton Diaries, and we have a blog called thecottondiaries.com. Check us out. And we're just gonna share a piece of who we are behind the scenes, basically, before we actually start doing actual videos about our posts, about our product reviews and things like that. Okay, so we just started thecottondiaries.com last month, so it's very very new. First time bloggers here. First video. Yeah, vlogger. Yeah, so we got that started. uh so far it's been amazing. It really has. It's been a learning experience. uh with only a month under our belt, I feel like we really met some really kind and generous people. So at first when we started off, I mean, guys, I researched the heck out of the internet. I mean, I asked questions. I went to forums. I went to focus groups, focus boards, whatever I could find out about it. And so, actually, to be honest, some of it was quite discouraging. And I started to think about it, and then I was like, when have you ever been one to walk away from a challenge? I'm not. So at first, most of the advice was like, you need to be a mommy blog or a parenting blog, or a lifestyle blog or a fashion blog or a beauty blog. So many choices out there, and I was like, I couldn't feel where the only thing I had to talk about had to be this, had to be that. Don't stray away from the path. And you know what? They may be right because they're experts at it and I'm not. But I don't feel like that's the only way. I feel like there's another way. I've never been one to walk the well beaten path. Why start now? Whether we rise or fall, it's not going to be a failure because we tried and we kept it real, and that's what matters at the end of the day. You when you work with 5 bricks and you may only build the square. If you build that square sturdy, it'll hold something. It'll be used for something. And we feel like that it's important to be more than one thing, because when you're dealing with something in your life, and things are not actually looking up. I'm sorry, the last thing I want to talk about is a pair of shoes or a shirt when my marriage is falling apart. Now, I'm not married, folks. Singles, ready to mingle. But anyway, when your children are in trouble, when your family is in trouble, I don't want to talk about shoes and a shirt. There are some days you may want to talk about a shoes and a shirt when you're looking for a cool outfit, a formal meeting, a gathering, or you just want to look sleek and chic. Fine by me. But the reason for saying all of that is to say that there's more to life than just one thing. Why do I have to fit myself in a box to conform? There is no box. So on those days when it's a Monday, and you know how most of us feel about Mondays, but it's a Monday, and you just need to pick me up. Maybe there's something you can come here, and it's funny, it's smart, it's classy. You can take it anywhere. You can share it with anybody. Um, it's just that little bit to you know give you that boost you need. So that's very important to us. I'm not saying that everything that you see on the blog will automatically be like ha 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 rah, 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 rah. Not saying that. But I am saying that for the most part, we deal with so much, so much. You know, between our personal lives, our social lives, business, whatever. And then there's the world that we deal with, how we accept or don't accept things that's happening, like right around us. And sometimes you you just want to get away for a minute. We want to be that getaway. We want to be, maybe one day you'll come in and it'll be a cool recipe and you can be like, oh, dang, I gotta try that. And the next day, I'm not going to say it's going to be arts and crafts because I'm telling you, I can't cut a paper star. So, yeah, draw one either. But anyway, it can be a way of escape. And it's something you can share with your friends, with your family, with your children, and maybe one day we'll have a cool idea up there about family meals, or a cool idea for a weekend trip, a weekend getaway, on $100 budget. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's gonna be true. I want it to be where you can come here, I can feel at home, and I can still take something away from it. That's going to help me the next day or next week or next month. That's important to us. It's important to me. So yeah, that's what we are. That's who we are. That's what we do. Um, with the product reviews, let me say this: we haven't. I mean, okay, we've started getting the product in. Okay, so very gracious and grateful for the companies that have um dealt with us on their own, without without the middleman, where the company's really not dealing with you, but um this person, their PRs is more or less dealing with you. So we've had, oh man, such an outreach of companies that have been very, very kind to us. um that's what we want to show. I mean, anybody can go pick up a bar of soap off of a shelf at Walmart. That's no big deal. But what about something that we show you that you've never seen? Or if you have, you was like, yeah, you don't see that every day. Um, it could be nostalgic to some, or it could be like, wow, I never, found that out before. Um, we definitely want to deal with things of that nature. Um, I have to say, I don't think when we thought about adding the product reviews to the lineup that it was going to be such a such an insight. If you want some soap, I'm just saying, you go to the store, you buy a bar of soap, and that's it. That's where our lives, begin and end on such a subject. I need soap. I go to the store. I buy soap. Into the got soap. You know. Um. But I think I was surprised by how the small companies, these self-made people, they're not millionaires. They don't have billions and millions in stocks, but they're ever so generous. And then you have these companies that your parents' parents have supported, and they've made millions and billions off of the average guy. And they send out, if any, scratches, sniffs. I think our consumers should know that. I understand business is business. I'm not saying, hey, don't support this company because of this or that. But I am saying, if you got a company over here who makes 10,000 a year, and then you got a company over here that makes 2 billion a year, but that company that made 10,000 that year sent you out prime samples and was ever so gracious and kind. And then the one that made 2 billion wouldn't even reply to an email, but yet on their advertisements they scream how much they care. It's something to think about. Um, so yeah, I mentioning the gallery. The gallery is like, I don't know why, but it feels like it's gonna be my defining moment, and I call the gallery my thoughts expressed or captured in frame. It really synced with me because I think sometimes we are blind to the beauty that's right in front of us. Um, we've been so desensitized to difference that we forgot that different can be beautiful. Um, One of my great friends, I call her my white chocolate, but she's beautiful to me. She's beautiful because, in her own right, she's beautiful. And she, every time I think of her, she still reminds me of in high school there was this foreign exchange student, and she was from China, and she wasn't, you know, very popular or anything like that. I mean, they hardly paid her any attention after that first day. But to me, she was beautiful. And when I say beautiful, I don't mean, not to say they're ugly, but I'm not talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about a beauty that you own because you were blessed with it. You have it in your own right. You know, no one can take it. And a lot of times I believe we look at each other with such beaten and tired and weary eyes that we forget to see the beauty. You know, I don't want to lose that, And whether a million people read thecottondiaries.com, or whether two people read it, and one of them really strikes a chord where this person may have been thinking about ending their life. They didn't see anything. They no longer saw the beauty of life, and something that they read or saw or a video that came from us changed their mind. That's something that some people never get the chance to do in a lifetime. And anybody that has the power or the means to do something like that, you shouldn't squander it. You shouldn't pass it up. So, um, this is what we are. This is who we are. Uh, you may not agree with everything that we have to say or we have to do, and that's fine because in the spirit of our blog, we don't have to agree, but it says something when you show up for the debate, when you cast your vote. Doesn't have to be the same as mine. That's fine. That's what makes us beautiful. The difference. Um, so just to let you know, I didn't want to start our journey off with, oh hey, yeah, I'm doing product reviews, and yeah, with thecottondiaries.com, check us out, because I think, we've been beaten to death with this whole like, share, comment, one up, whatever, a heart, a note, or whatever, Snapchat, you've been stumped, whatever. Sometimes you need something real. We want to be that for you. Um, if this sounds like something that you could like or learn to love, then come on over. Stop by. Shoot us an email. If it's something you like, let us know. If it's something you don't like, let us know. Um, if if I were to receive a comment that's ugly, and me, Pedro, and Marco read the comment, even though it may hurt or I may not like it, if me, Pedro, and Marco all three read it, I know I wasn't alone. I'm not by myself. And me, Pedro, and Marco can say, Gee, why did Abe Clinkin leave such a nasty remark? Shame on you, Abe Clinkin. But anyway, check us out. Let us know what you think. Never be afraid to speak the truth. And we'll definitely touch back bases at a later date, and we'll know how it goes. We'll know in the coming days what's to come. So thank you for taking your time to watch this, and you can leave me comments here in the link below, or you can leave me comments on the site. You can email me, southernkiss at thecottondiaries.com, whatever. Just however you get in touch, I'll be glad to hear from you. Till next time.